So horseshoe crabs are an ancient species. They've been around for 450 million years. They're an arthropod. They're in a class by themselves called Meristomata. They've survived 5 great extinctions, primarily by harmonizing with the environment that they depend upon for survival. As far as their importance in the overall ecosystem, they're a valuable food resource for some animals. We care really because it's another living being that is having a difficult time surviving with increased human activity, and it needs an advocate. So the Ecological Research and Development Group, we use the acronym ERDG, was started in 1995. We're a nonprofit wildlife conservation organization, and our mission is the conservation of the world's 4 horseshoe crab species. So little by little, our programs are designed to kind of engage people behind the compassionate act of helping the animal, and then giving them the amount of information they need to start sharing that knowledge with other people so that we kind of expand that radius outward. It's constantly being monitored. Adjustments to the harvesting quotas are constantly being made. But by and large, it's determined that the population is sustainable under its current harvesting quotas. That's not to say that it could continue to be harvested at an increased rate over time and still be sustainable. There's nothing about the current numbers, though, to project forward. So we're not saying that it's sustainable next year, the year after, and the year after that. And that's important because the population is just marginally stable throughout its range, yet the endotoxin test market is projected to double over the next 5 years. Anytime that you can remove a stressor from a population that's in decline or having a difficult time surviving is a good thing. And as the population increases, as we have emerging markets that give opportunity to more people in the world to medical services, the need for this test or the use of this test is going to increase. We already know that the test use will double in the next 5 years. So this is going to continually put a pressure on the horseshoe crab population. There's no end in sight unless there's some other test that comes along that doesn't require the horseshoe crab. So RFC is actually that test that's come along. It provides an alternative to horseshoe crabs. And whether that solves the whole problem with horseshoe crab conservation or not doesn't matter. It's one component of the conservation story that can be applied now, and by doing so can actually start to make a measurable difference in the harvesting levels of this population, and in the long term start to impact its survivability.